Welcome friends, new video on a numerical integration. This video definitely gives you minimum 8 to 10 marks in the examination because generally I have seen there is a one or two problems on a numerical integration. So keep a constant watch on this video very patiently. Now this is the method of a numerical integration. We already studied in a numerical integration into the third year, and in that one we have already knows the trapezoidal rule, Simpson's rules, as well as the Gus quadrature, Gus Lagrangian quadrature method. So this you have already studied in a third year as a in a numerical integration subject. So here we are focusing only from the exam point of view. What is asking into the examination. I'm not going into the detailing of this one. Only let we think on that what type of the problems are asking in the examination, and according to that what are the solutions for this one and the solution methodologies for that one. So first of all, whenever any problem on the numerical integration is given, and if you want to solve it by using the Gus quadrature method, then first of all watch the limits given into a problem. So if these limits, now look at to this way. So these limits, now look at these limits of the integration. So this is 1 and 4. So what I mentioned, check the limits if these one are other than -1 to 1. Now what is -1 to 1? This we have already studied. This is our natural coordinates. When our natural coordinates, when we are doing the study of natural coordinates, that time our coordinates are moving from -1 to 1. But a problem is not of a natural coordinate, instead of that one this is the Cartesian coordinate system, then 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 this method, then use this method. So what is that? So in a step number 1 or the step number 2, first of all find the a and b. So what is a and b? That is the limits. So that is the xn minus x0 divided by 2, or xn b is equal to xn plus x0 upon 2. So this is the upper limit and x0 is a lower limit. So this one is the upper limit, xn is the upper limit, and this is my lower limit. So let us see what I have done here. So this is my problem. Now in this problem they are asking you just to calculate the area under this one. So this is my function. This is my function is given. So what I have observed here, my limit is 1 to 4. So this is the problem of the other than -1 1. Hence I am finding the a value and b value. So my upper limit is 4, then 4 minus lower limit, that is 1, divided by 2. So 3 by 2, 1.5, and b is equal to 4 plus 1 divided by 2, that is 5.2, 5 divided by 2, that is 2.5. So my a and b values I am calculating very easily. Let us move on the next term, that is find the values of the x1 and x2. So what is that x1? x1 is equal to 1 upon root 3. This is nothing, this is the root upon 1 upon root 3. Sorry, this one is root 1 upon root 3 into a plus b, while x2 is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 into a plus b. So here plus 1 upon root 3, here minus 1 upon root 3, and accordingly I am calculating the x1 and x2. Here also I am calculating the x1 and x2. So that, see, x1 is equal to 1 upon root 3 into my a plus b. So by manipulation I am getting this answer. Now x2 is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 multiplied by a plus b. Okay, by manipulation I am getting my answer. Hence, now, so my step number 3 is over. Then move on the step 4. Find the corresponding values. What is that? Y is equal to function of x. That function of x is given, that is the x cube plus x minus 1. So put the value of y1, find the value of y1 and y2. y1 is equal to function of x1. So x1 is already calculated. x1 is already calculated. Here you see this is my x1 value and this is my x2 value. So put the values of the x1 is here into this function. So here f of x1 is equal to 3 point this value 3.366 to the power this is cube, because this is the function is given actually. Here if you look here, this is the x cube plus x plus minus 1. That's why here that is the function, that is x cube plus x minus 1. Put the values of x1 and find out the y1. So similar way find out the y2 also. Similar way find out the y2 by putting the values of x2. X2 is also calculating. So let us move on next stage, that is y2 is equal to this one. So my area is equal to y1 plus y2, and area is equal to y1 into a. So area1 is equal to y1 plus y2. So this, sorry, y1 plus y2. So this is the y1, this is the y2. So this is my area. So final area is equal to this value multiplied by a. So this is the final answer. So this is a very easy way just to find out the any numerical integration method when the limit is not a -1 to 1. So this is the simple way. Use the steps. Remember these steps very perfectly so that you could not make the mistake. So this is the step. First of all, find the a and b. Then once we are finding the a and b, then find the values of x and x2. Once we are finding the x and x2, then find the values of the y1 and y2. x1, this is the very important formula. Keep in mind, here the plus, here the value of minus. Once these values are calculating, then put here the values of x. So x is equal to x cube plus x1 minus 1. So put the value of this x1 into this equation, and x2 for finding the y2. Once you are finding the x1 and x2, then find out the area. Find out the area 1. Area 1 is equal to y1 plus y2, and final area is equal to multiplied by a. So this is the methodology. Just to solve the problem when your limits are not -1 to 1, and when your limits are 1 to 1, then we need to use these parameters. Later on, now in the next slide we are focusing on that one. So let us move. If the limit is -1 to 1, so this is natural coordinate system. So if this is the function, then if the limits are like this one, then see, these are the limits and the function is this one. So wait, w1 into function of x1 plus w2 function of x2. Hence w1 is equal to 1 and x1 is equal to 1 upon root 3, and w2 is equal to 1 and x2 is equal to 1 upon root 3. Now what is this? This one we have already written here. So this is the formula. If there is a 1 point formula, your w1 is equal to 2 and your x1 or u1 is equal to 0. If there is a formula for 2 point problem, then w1 w2 is equal to 1, u1 or the x1 is equal to -1 upon root 3, and x2 or u2 is equal to +1 upon root 3. If the problem is of the 3 point, then w1 w3 is equal to 5 by 9 and w2 is equal to 8 by 9. u1 is equal to minus root 3 by 5, u2 is equal to 0, and u3 is equal to plus root of 3 into 5. So whenever the problem of the natural coordinates comes, that time you need to remember all this value perfectly. There is a necessity to remember this one. So here the problem is of 2 points. Hence, since this is the 2 point problem, hence w1 is equal to 1, w2 is equal to 1, x is equal to plus 1 upon root 3, x2 is equal to -1 upon root 3. So calculate Now let us take the problem. Just they are asking calculate minus 1 to 1, and this is my function. This is my function, that is x square plus cos x by 2. This is the problem given in the examination. How to solve it? Just put these values, means just to convert this function, convert this problem into this format. This format is possible by using this one, and then we can solve. Let us move how to solve this problem. So what this, the function of this one is equal to integration of x square plus cos x, and w is equal to 1, w2 is equal to x1 is equal to 1 upon root 3, x2 is equal to 1 upon root 3. So w1 function of x1 is equal to w1 x1. So 1 is here, and now the x1 is equal to what, 1 upon root 3. So x1 square plus cos x2, this is the function is given. So put the values, that x1 square, so 1 by root 3 square plus cos of x1, that is 1 upon root 3 into 2 into 2. So this is the radian. So what is that? We are, this is 1 upon root 3 square plus cos 1 upon this value multiplied by 2, because root 3 value is 0.577 multiplied by 2. Then what we get, that is the 5.77 square multiplied plus cos of 1.1. Now the value of a cos of this one is this 0.9997. So this one is the 0.577 whole square plus this one, hence 0.33 multiplied by this, so you are getting this value. Similarly, find out the function of x2 is equal to w2 into x2. Now again the w2 is equal to 1, so w2 is equal to 1, and x2 is equal to, now here instead of minus, this one is the plus. So this is plus 1 upon root 3 whole square plus cos of upon 1 upon root 3 into 2. So again by manipulating this one, we are getting the value is 2.66. Now what we get, here, we are getting the solution. We are getting the very easiest way a solution. Now let us move again on the second formula. Here what we understand here, that is f of x is equal to whatever the function is given, that is the addition of these two is our answer. Hence what we are getting here, that is the these two values, this value and this value we need to add, and then the final solution is come out. Let us move on to another one problem. So here that is integration minus 1 to 1 x square plus sine of x upon 2 dx. So again this is the two point formula. So w1 w2 is equal to 1, x1 is equal to 1 upon root 3, and x2 is equal to minus 1 upon root 3. F of x1 is equal to these values, x1, put the value of x1 is equal to 1 upon this one, sine of this one, then calculate this one, so you get these values. Similar way, f of x2 is equal to x2 is equal to this one. So area is equal to the addition of these two, so you are getting this answer. Now let us move. So x1 x2 is equal to this one. This is the problem. This is the problem if the your values are minus 1 to 1. Now let us move by using the single point or the one point formula. Now if this is the problem, function is given in terms of one time formula, then the w1 into the f1. So 2, w1 is equal to 2. If this is the one point formula, then one point formula, so we are knowing here, if this is the one point formula, w1 is equal to 2. If there is a 2-point formula, w1 and w2 is equal to 1. If there is a 3-point formula, w1 w3 is 5 by 9 and w2 is equal to 8 by 9. Similarly, this x1 is equal to 0. Here x1 is equal to minus 1. This is plus 1. This is minus 3 by 5. So keep in mind this formula very perfectly and try to get the solutions for the problems. So let us move again on a problem, so that we can understand the concept in a very right way and able to solve any type of the numerical integration problem very perfectly. So this is the, let us come on a first of all a problem of a one point formula. So by using a one point formula, this is the function. So this is the w1 f1 2 into f0. Okay, so find this one. Now find this one. So integration for 1 and 2 points. Now they have mentioned this one is the find out the value by using 1 and 2 points. So now here that if you are considering the 1 point, then w1 is equal to 2 and xi is equal to 0. Xi is equal to 0 because here they have given the xi. So it may be a u, it may be a x, it may be a xi. So whatever the values they have taken, that value is to be considered here. So xi is equal to 0. So now function of xi, this is the function. Now this is the function. So e to the power 0 plus this one is equal to 0 to the power square plus this 1 upon xi into this one. So automatically this is 3, then this is 0, this is 1 upon 2. So 3 plus half is equal to this value 7 by 2. Then hence minus 0 to 1, this 3 0. Okay, then put these values, 2 into 7 by 2. So for the 1 points, hence this is the value. This high is equal to, that is 2 multiplied by 7 by 2. 2 multiplied by 7 by 2 because 2 is the by w1 and 7 by 2 is calculated. This is my 7 by 2 is calculated. Okay, and 2 is my w1. W1 is 2 multiplied by 7 by 2. So this is the 7. So this is the first answer from the 1 point formula. Now by using the 2 point formula, so here that x1 is equal to 1 upon root 3 and x2 is equal to minus 1 upon root 3. So put these values into the function f1 x1. So you are getting the x1 is equal to this one and function for the x2 is equal to this one. Hence my total values is equal to I is equal to this one 6.0061 multiplied by this value. Okay, then so here w1, what is that, my end solution, that is the w1 into my function of x1 plus w2 into function of x2. Now here the values of both the w1 and w2 are 1 1. That's why the addition of these two, when that is the addition of this value, that is the function of x, and addition of this one. So I is equal to addition of this one and this one, that is equal to that is around 8 to 9 point something value, 9 point something value we are getting here. That you do at your as a homework and find out this solution. Now let us move on the 3-point formula. So if the function is given in 3-point Cartesian coordinate system, so this is the formula w1 f1, w2 x2 and w3 x3. Again find out the values of the x1, x2, x3, put the values of w1, w2 and w3 and find out the solution so that you can get the solution. So if the limit is, now this one are for the limits when the limits are -1 to 1. Now if the limits are not 1 to 1, if the limits are not 1 to 1, then find out the value of a, find out the value of b. Okay, xn, x0, that is the maximum limit, minimum limit, find out the a, b, then the x1, x2, x3. Okay, so put the values of the x1, x2, x3 into these equations, okay, that is x1 is equal to root of 3.5 of a plus b, then x2 is equal to b, x3 is equal to this one. So w1 is and w3 is equal to 5 by 9 and w2 is equal to 8 by 9. Now see, this formula, again the w1 w2, these are from the same formula, these values only changing. These values I need to manipulate in this way. So root 3 by 5, this one is the one. So if we go for this, if we go for the formula, if we go for the formula, that formula, just come on that slide. We are moving on that slide so that we can remember that formulas. Now see, this is the 3.5, this is 0, and this one is the 3.5. now when we are moving the problem of 3 points with a limit other than minus 1 1, minus 1 1, then now see, this is the 3.5 multiplied by a plus b. This is the b, and this one is the 3.5 upon minus 3.5 into a point 3. Put the values, into this one and get the solution, So let us take the problem. Now again, a is equal to b is equal to these values, x1 is equal to x2 is equal to, put the values. Okay, so you are getting the values very easily. Then put f of x1 is equal to w1 into this one, then y2 is equal to x2, these values, then the addition of this one, you get these values. Okay, and finally you get the answer of this one. Because this is the y1 and this is the y2. So addition of this one, y1, this comes, okay, multiplied by a is my final value, so 1.48 multiplied by 8.9, this is my answer. So this method I have already explained in a first slide of this video. Okay, only we need to manipulate our values of x1 and x2 by using this formula, these formulas. So keep in mind how to solve the problems for the 3 when the limits are minus 1, not minus 1 and 1. Hope you are understanding the numerical integration right way. These are only the methods. Once you are comfortable, definitely you are getting the minimum 1 or 2 problems from this one. Thank you for watching this one.